Hey, hello from State Farm Stadium. This is Mike West. I'm sitting with my friend Dr. J, Big Jim Carmichael. We're just playing around with the Meta glasses for the first time. We're wearing our whites today, and we're just talking about fatherhood and all the things that go into that. He's about my dad's age, so I love spending time with him, and we talk boats and airplanes and a lot of good stories. Wouldn't you say, Jim?
Yes, sir.
And Jim's just saying, hey, I want to make a deal today, Mike. I want to get going. And so that's what we're like. We've met a lot of great people. We've had a lot of fun. We kind of do our theme with we both like basketball and James Bond. So I want to just show off something Jim is letting me try on today for Father's Day. I cannot afford this, but he's letting me try on the James Bond
Omega.
James
Bond Skyfall watch.
So I got the shoes from the kids. Thank you, Noah and Emery, for my Father's Day gift. I used them this morning and put up some bricks. Jim let me try on his Rolex.
No, it's an Omega.
Oh, wait. I keep saying Rolex.
Rolex yesterday.
So James Bond wore an Omega.
Yes, Rolex.
Who wore a Rolex?
You wore the Rolex, my Rolex yesterday. Nobody. Paul Newman wore a Rolex.
What does a guy like me need? I'm a single dad. I don't have a lot of money. I wanted it to look nice. I want a gentleman's watch.
A good Omega, a good stainless steel Omega.
How much? Used, pre-owned.
$1,500 to $3,000.
And I could leave it to my son.
Yeah, and it'll last forever.
But what if Rolex has a better brand name?
You won't buy a Rolex cheaper. Rolex could be more expensive.
Will I be proud to own this in 50 years?
It's a better movement.
Hey guys, do you hear okay, so I was just showing off the watch, but maybe I need content. So you're saying that this Omega is better movement.
When you look at the timekeeping of the Olympics and all the timekeeping, does it say Rolex or does it say Omega?
I don't know what I'm not
when you look at all the sports events.
I see Rolex.
No, you see Omega.
When I see Wimbledon, it's Rolex.
Okay, that's a sponsor.
People recognize if a customer here is going to think I'm a fancy guy because I have a Rolex. But are they going to think I'm a fancy guy with an Omega?
Absolutely, because Omega, as a movement goes, Omega is in most cases a superior movement to the Rolex movement.
Rolex. Let's make sure we're both talking here. So then we'll make it more entertaining.
If you look at any of the timekeeping pieces for any of the Olympic events, it's all Omega because they're so precise.
All right, I guess I have seen this brand, and I like that. Like I know a Rolex doesn't show. Does a Rolex show that?
No, they don't have the back like that. No.
And that's a glass or crystal or what?
It's glass.
You don't worry about it. Is this a daily wearer?
No, I don't wear that thing daily.
Could I wear it daily?
You scratch it up. It's just too expensive for a watch, man.
What is a watch I could wear daily and then leave to my son and he can wear?
Omega makes daily wearers. Omega makes some lesser, expensive watches that are just as good at movements. They're not as flashy as the Rolex and stuff, but they're awesome.
See, I think I want to get.
Pieces.
You know how some people on cars. So we're talking about the patina.
Mm-hmm.
How you would drive, and what kind of tell just so I have content for YouTube. What kind of Corvette do you have? What kind of Corvette you gonna let me drive one day?
I've got the first year for the C6 Z06 2006 model in velocity yellow tint coat.
And what color interior?
Gray with titanium inserts.
So that's gray with silver?
It's actually black with titanium inserts. Yeah.
You say at 6'6"?
I fit fine. It works perfect.
Dude, at 6'6", you can get in and out of it?
Sure. No problem.
And do you cringe to get in and out of it at your age, at your ripe age of 52?
No. I mean, it's a little tough to stand up when you turn and get out of it, but
you still feel good.
It's because it's only about 7 inches high, it's off the ground. So it's kind of like getting up off your ass on the concrete, So, but yeah, it's fine. I have no problem with it.
Would you rather have a Corvette or a Cybertruck that Woody and I drove?
Everybody wants to have Cybertrucks, and I acknowledge their technology and their speed and all that stuff. But to me, that it's just my generation is not going to be interested in that stuff. And
a Cybertruck?
I mean, they're cool, but if I had the money to go buy a Cybertruck, I'd go buy some kind of a classic muscle car.
Because you would treat the classic muscle car the same as a Cybertruck, because the Cybertruck felt like a sport car in its speed, its handling, and the way it turns. Like you don't have to do a 3-point turn.
You got four.
Yeah, the back, the rear. Yeah.
It's people from my generation, Mike, are just not going to have much interest in those cars.
I want to make one more argument for Tesla. What about the self-driving? You guys are getting older. Do you want to drive all the time? Don't you want to just play on your phone and let it drive you?
At some point, that may be something that we would consider, but I don't want to spend $100,000 or $100,000+ to have a self-driving car.
But won't those cars come down to $40,000? Those Cybertrucks.
That's my point. Why would you want to spend $100 and find out it's worth $40 in 5 years?
No, that's because the people with money. I think.
I would rather spend.
They want the people that have money to invest in the cool stuff first, and then later on it makes it cheaper for the guys like you and me who I'm a retired teacher from Illinois and Arizona, and you had your parts and your airplanes and all that stuff.
I would rather invest $100 now in a car, in a muscle car, that is going to be worth $200 someday. And if you shop and look,
then you're not going to want to drive it. You're going to be like,
I'm not going to I'll drive it to shows and stuff, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be a daily driver. You know, there's merit for both.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm just.
Some guys want their car in their garage and they want to have a toy.
If you get 100 guys my age and you stood them all in line, you ask every one of them, would they rather have a 70 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 car or a new Cybertruck? I would guarantee you that 95 of them would say they'd rather have the Chevelle. So, I mean, it's hard to buck a trend.
All right. Would you rather have a Chevelle or would you rather have a deck boat? You know what a deck boat is?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Well, some people in Arizona don't know what a deck boat is.
Yeah, a Chevelle.
A deck boat is. Can you explain it? A deck boat. So I grew up in a Bayliner. I told him we were on a pontoon now in our Lake Minnewaska and.
Bayliners make deck boats, deck boats too.
Yeah, but there's nicer. What's the craft one?
Chaparral builds a nice deck boat. You know, there's Sea Ray. They made a decent deck boat.
What makes a deck boat different than a ski boat?
Because the bow is usually squared off in some area, in some respects, so that they can have a larger bow seating area.
So if a boat. Sometimes a boat is pointed
bow.
Like this, but on a deck boat, it's more blunt.
So you have more area in the bow for seating.
Yeah, so people could sit, people could lay out. It's just a different style.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hybrid between a pontoon and a ski boat to me.
Somewhat. They tried early in the 90s, in the late 80s, they tried to make them out of aluminum too. I'd
like to get one.
Yeah, they were cool because they were lightweight and they were outboard powered.
So there's probably some guy out there selling a
22-foot low, a 1990 22-foot low, which was kind of a cool boat with 130 horse Evinrude looper.
We're gonna put this on YouTube. This is gonna be coffee with Mike and Jim, or coffee with Dr. J and Dr. West, or something like that. And someone out there, when we get to 10,000 followers, someone find us that boat, and then we'll go out on
Saguaro Lake.
Saguaro's 5 minutes from our dealership.
Yeah, it is.
We'll take you if you buy a rig from us. We'll take you in our aluminum deck boat that someone found for us.
20 minutes from my house to ramp 1 at Saguaro Lake.
You know what I really want out of this video clip is for people to encourage me about what watch to get, because I'm posing right now and we look badass in this stadium.
Mike, don't fail to tell the people looking or watching that you got your new Ray-Ban Meta glasses on, and he let me try those things on, and they're actually pretty fucking cool.
So I could be like, I could turn ChatGPT on, and I was practicing. So I'm somewhat of a polyglot. Do you know what a polyglot is? What's a polyglot?
It's a somebody who has multiple interests in many things.
Yes. Before I was who I am now, I was someone else in a different career, and I had a blog. I was a teacher and a blogger, and it was called I don't even know, something immersion, acquisition, immersion classroom, whatever. It was a blog. So I did that. Then
Folks, we're gonna have to end this
no,
video.
I got to tell you the story.
All right.
Hold on, there's a
Because I
story
got
here.
some people coming.
No, I need to get over 10 minutes. I got to do for the algorithm. I got to do 3 videos a day. I need a long one.
Oh, well, that's the first you told me about linked.
No one. Okay, so if you watch on YouTube, this is another tip I can give you if you're an entrepreneur. We're not going to hide any secrets. Jim and I are transparent. If you're trying to build your social media, they tell you what to do. You have to do 3 videos a day for 90 days. And then you start doing the hashtags and get in there. And that's how we're going to naturally grow our followers, so people know we're trusted people in buying adventure vehicles. Jim does boats and planes and RVs. For me, I like to do the adventure vans and C classes. We also have Class A's and those big ones, but those guys like Carl Gwynn know how to talk and do all those things. And we work as a team at La Mesa, wouldn't you say?
Team Mike and Jim at La Mesa RV.
No, wait, there's everybody, dude. We got
well, you're watching Team Mike and Jim.
Well, we're the ones putting on the. So I got these glasses. I'm off a tangent. What was the point of me going on a tangent?
Can you stop this and then start it again?
Yeah, I could edit the whole thing.
All right, well,
I will edit this before I do anything.
Let me. Don's walking around. I want to get off
Okay.
and ask him and start acting like I want to talk.
You want to go talk to the GM?
I want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Don. We're gonna go say hi to you now, and thanks for tuning in to our to Mike West RV Life. This is Coffee with Mike and Jim.